Hello, everyone. It's Liz again. I know it's been a while, but I'm back with some more stitching progress. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who left me messages, all of your kind words, all of your thoughts. I really appreciate it. It really meant a lot to me, so thank you very much. I do have an update. Finally, after weeks of waiting, I did find out that my biopsy was benign. So we are just gonna go on hoping that that stays that way. And again, thank you all. Really, it means a lot. So let's talk about cross stitch, and I have a lot of it. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since my last video. That's crazy. It's been a long time. I have just had so much going on. So lots of things to see. I do want to shout out to a new floss tuber that I just started watching. Beck Stitches Everything, and I'll put her information below. Um, you'll love her. She's great. She's also in the Deadly Aquarium Stitch Along. Her projects, she's got a lot of projects that are similar to ones that I work on. We have similar taste. Lady in the Unicorn, Mirabilia. So go check her out. She really is fun to watch. So let's get on to the stitching. First off, I have a finish. I actually finished something. I know it's amazing. This is Indian Peacock from Dimensions. This one took me forever. But these colors, they're just amazing. These blues, I loved every moment of stitching those. The back stitching, I'll be honest, it's excessive. It is excessive, but it turned out beautiful. So really happy to have that done. Mark one off the list, and that's, part of my WIPGO goals for this year is to finish projects. I believe I set 4 as my goal, so got 1 done, and that's fantastic. It makes me so excited. So I also have some new starts to show because I've been bad, and yeah, I've been starting stuff. So the first one actually was part of WIPGO last month. Mirabilia was one of the things, and or no, it wasn't Mirabilia, it was the new start. That's what it was. 13, my free space was a new start. So I started Lady of the Mist. She is just so beautiful. I love her, and I don't normally go for the fancy ladies, really. But some of these Mirabilias I just love. So, this is how far I got on her. It was a pretty good start for 5 days of work. That's all I did for my WIPGO was 5 days of work. So she is on a light tan colored picture this plus 18 count Ada, and having fun working on her. She's one of the ones, if you're familiar with Mirabilias, I think they come in 2 flavors. Some of them are a little confetti heavy, a little harder to work on, and others have a lot more kind of big swaths of color, and this one is one of those. So really fun to work on, at least so far. Been really enjoying her. Next up on the new starts, I started the Irish Mandala from Chatelaine, or Chatelaine, or however you want to pronounce it. Here's what it's going to look like. These pictures kind of crack me up because they're so small, and these patterns are ginormous. I finally got all the things I needed to start this. And I will tell you that these are amazing to put together. It takes a lot of work. There are specialty threads all over. We've got treasure braid, we've got silken colors, we've got Gloriana threads, dinky dyes, we've got NPI silks, water lilies. This is all for this one project. And then I've just got, this is my bead bag. I've been ordering beads from all over the place because the Swarovski crystals are very hard to find. But I finally tracked it all down. I finally got it. We're just not going to talk about how much it costs to put one of these together. But here's my teeny little start. That's it. That's all I got done. Um, I am extremely tempted to start beating this sucker now, but I have been told by several people don't do it. So I'm not going to do it. The reason why I'm extremely tempted is because the whole inside of that circle is beads. So it's just going to be an empty circle for a long time, and that makes me kind of crazy. But everyone says do not do it. It is not worth it. This cloth is I think it's a Belfast linen. Um, it's in a very light gray. It's about 762 is the color. And the reason why I know that is because the instructions say to add the beads with a color that matches your fabric. So I spent a couple hours going through my DMC collection and trying to match things up. So yeah, kind of crazy. The last one, this one's going to crack some of you up, I'm sure. So I just got excited and I saw this mod stitch pattern and I had to have it. I'll show you the picture, but some of you would just know this poster pretty well. Pirates of the Caribbean from the first movie, the movie poster. I'm stitching that. So here's my start. I left it in the frame with the grime guard so that I could just not go crazy holding all this fabric. It is a lot. This is going to be quite large. My husband, when he saw the fabric when it arrived, just looked at me and said, "You're nuts." Yeah, probably. But I have a thing for these movies. I love this poster. And so I had to do it. So the entire first page is one color. So this is about a quarter way done on the first page. That's what I got. This has turned into my evening project. I think I've said before that a lot of times I stitch in the morning, and that's kind of my main project that I'm working on right now. And then when I'm watching TV at night, I look for something kind of easier that I can just kind of go on. And this fits the bill because, yeah, not much easier than one color all the time. So those are my starts. All right, onto the whips, the regular whips. I have a bunch. I have them all collected here. And I apologize for all the bag noises. I normally take them out, but I was feeling lazy today. So I feel like it is what it is. The first one is Everett's Cottage. I think probably some of you at least are pretty familiar with this one by now. It's one of those ones that's my kind of go-to I keep coming back to because I'm trying desperately to get it finished. We're so close. Look at that. All of the stitching is done, all of it. We're just moved on to outlining, and you can see some of it in the roof line there. Some of the bricks are done. Candemar Designs, with their back stitching. I'm going to be honest, they make it difficult. It's all black on white. You know, the chart is just a black and white chart. And they kind of make a list that says things like the bricks in the sun. I don't know if you noticed there's not really sun on that picture I just showed you. So you kind of have to figure out what are they talking about. But honestly, I've done a few before. It turns out fine. You would never know where I didn't do it the way they wanted me to. So, whatever. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Next up is the Deadly Aquarium. I have been keeping up to date, which honestly shocks the heck out of me. There's someone, I can't remember. I think it might have been Yoshi, where I commented that we could just stay completely out of date on that one together, but I somehow have managed. So here it is so far. I love this green color. The moray eel is hilarious. I love it so much. I grew up in California and have seen them actually in the wild. So I love that. The pufferfish. So next piece is coming out tomorrow, I believe, and I'm ready to go. So who knew? Who knew I could actually stay on schedule with the stitch along? I thought it was impossible because I don't do well with being told what to stitch on, but I'm doing good. Next up, stained glass mermaid. I don't have the picture of this one available. I haven't figured out how to do that on the videos yet. I feel like everyone's lucky that I've figured out how to hit the record button at this point. So yeah. Um, so here's where she's at. If you followed me for a while, you've seen her before. She's so pretty. I love her red hair. This is Confetti Nightmare. Yes, Confetti Nightmare. Those blue little pieces have like 10 colors in each little blue box. So yeah, kind of a Confetti Nightmare, but I do love this piece, and I keep picking her up and giving her a couple stitches here and there, which, you know what? It gets it done. Um, I hear a lot of people complain about, you can't see the progress. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I can totally see the progress. There's not, maybe it's not huge, but it'll get there. It'll get there eventually. So don't worry about it. You'll see it eventually. The next one I have to show is my curiosity cats. Um, or as I lovingly refer to them, the cats in the bookcase. So this piece is, yep, from 1990 something, 96, 96. I have the original kit. I did a real crap job on the original kit back in the 90s and have started over. And this is where I'm at. Definitely got in a little work. The top bookcase is, or part of the bookcase is about finished. That poor cat looks crazy with no backstitch on his eyes. I might do that just to make him look a little less bug-eyed. But I've moved into the second spot, the second shelf. So getting some good progress there. That's another one that I actually just keep. I have my couch has a secret drawer. Right under one of the seats, and I keep that drawer shoved full of all the projects that I work on in the evening while I'm watching TV. And this one is definitely in that drawer because I work on it a lot, just here and there when I have time. Another one from that same drawer. This is Visit Lothlorien, which is Country Magic Stitch, something like that. Ooh. I can't remember. Sorry, guys. I suck at that stuff. My memory is a sieve. And as I get older, it just gets so much worse. But here it is. I love this one. The colors are not showing up real great today, which is funny because it's very sunny out, but beautiful, beautiful colors. I am a massive nerd. I love Lord of the Rings. So when I saw this one, I had to have it. And so that's another one I've been working on here and there. Next up, Rapunzel. Um, this is Teresa Wentzler. This is an old original kit. 1990 something, 93, the year I graduated from high school. So I have not had this that long. I actually found it on a stash website and was able to pick it up, which was awesome. I kind of love having the original kits, especially those 90s kits have way too much thread in them. Never run out. You'll have tons left over. So they're just really, really nice that they have all of that. So here it is. I've made a great start on this. And this is the first project. This does not want to focus for some reason, but this is the first project where I am working the back stitching as I go, which just goes against my training and beliefs. Since I started cross stitching when I was, I don't even know, 5, something like that. I was always taught do it last, but on these Wentzlers, I'm doing it in the middle. And you can see, like, particularly in this motif here, it just makes it pop and it gets you excited and it makes me want to do more. So this time I've done all of this in here. That's what I've been working on the most. And this one is fun. Some of hers are crazy. There are definitely a lot of blended threads in this one. But they're not as crazy as some of the others. This one is definitely a little bit easier. Still kind of confetti heavy, which she's known for. Gosh, everything I'm working on is confetti heavy. What does that say about me? Crazy. We're gonna save that one. This is my last whip to show you. This is a needlepoint piece. Orange border. Oh, look, you can see me through it. Orange border from Beth Russell. I just have a thing for these acanthus leaves, anything that has these in them. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the area that I've been working in. I've finished the 3 oranges here, the orange leaves, and started working on these acanthus leaves. So Beth Russell is just my favorite. And you can almost see in the background that I've got Beth Russell on the wall that I completed. An actual full finish, guys. There it is right there. You can just see it, Indian Peacock. Or not Indian Peacock, my brain. It's Dimensions, but Peacock by Beth Russell. And it's finished into a wall hanging. All right, so that was a ton of whips all at once. And starts and craziness. So let's talk about WIPGO. May was great. I finished the 2 projects that finished my projects. It was actually 3 for May because 13 came up. So I had that new start. And then I had 2 others that I did my 5 days on. And I'm pretty sure I showed those last time because I did it kind of started early. I think I started it like the day after she called the numbers because I was excited. So I got that going pretty quick. For June, we have numbers 2 and 25. For me, 2 is needlepoint, which is great. I've got a lot of that going. So what I chose to do is blue hydrangea. This is a Dimensions or no, Bucilla kit. You can see it right there, Bucilla. So this is all rolled up on a frame, so it's not going to be easy to show you the whole thing, but you can see that all that's left is I've got a bit in here that I'm working on, and then this bit right here, the flowers. Everything else is done. So today's my 4th day working on this. So one more day, and I feel like I might be able to finish it, but we'll see. I'm not going to make promises that I can't keep, but I'm trying because I love this one. It's the colors are really beautiful. The purples and the blues, the greens. This one is a bit of a nightmare if you look at the printing of it. There's just so many different shades of blue, so many shades of purple all in the same place. But it did come with something of a pattern. I kind of can't stand these really because they can be very confusing. Oh, I've got a needle minder that has like the strongest magnet known to man on it. Not my favorite. So this has one of these, and you can see I've been doing some highlighting on it. It just kind of shows you, it looks almost like a blueprint. I really wish they'd just do the squares because I am a cross stitcher at heart. It would be so much easier if I could just follow the squares like it's a cross stitch, but c'est la vie. At least it helps you figure out what color goes where, because those blues, when there's 5 different blues all together, unless you've got like a very bright flashlight on it, it's impossible to tell. So that's helping me get it done. For number 25 for WIPGO, my box says Christmas. So I laughed. I didn't remember that I did that. And I thought that was funny that 25 was Christmas. So I have 3 different Christmas projects that are in the running, and I want you to help me choose which one to work on. So I'm going to get this video up today. which is Thursday, the 6th. And I'm hoping to start on my next WIPGO project on Monday, the 10th. And some of you are so fast on commenting. Oh my gosh. I love it though. I love it so much. It makes me feel special. But some of you so quick that I'm guessing I'll have plenty of votes by then. So let me show you the 3 contenders. Oh, I actually got the name right on this on my notes, and that just makes me so happy because I am so good at just changing names and calling things whatever I want. This is Father Christmas, another Bucilla, another super old one. This is from 1996. So this actually is a kit that my mother-in-law purchased many, many years ago, probably in 96. And she got a very small start on it. And unfortunately, she ended up having to stop doing any kind of stitching due to arthritis. So after she passed away, gosh, quite a few years ago now, I picked up all of her cross stitch. Her daughter was nice enough to let me take all of her needlepoint and cross stitch that I wanted. So this is one kit that I picked up from her. So it is still on the frame that she had it on. Oh my gosh, I know, you don't have to tell me. I've honestly found that with these kits that yes, it does get all curled and stuck in position, but you can get them to uncurl eventually. So I'm not worried about it. But so she got this little start in, which is the blue, the dark blue along the top, little white flecks for the snowflakes. And then I, just being me and completely, contrary, I went into here instead and started working on it. So here's a more close-up view. It's a really cute project, actually, but I have not worked on it much. Okay, number 2. I made a stocking for my husband quite a few years back, which is shown here. I have this stocking for him. So I, being crazy, decided to get the matching tree skirt. I have had this since 1990 something. It says 98 on the pattern. I'm not sure if I've had it since then, but it's very possible. I would have picked this up in my LNS. So, yeah, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this, guys. This is an 11 count Ada, which makes my flesh crawl. Yeah, I'm an 18 count girl. I can do 14, but it makes me cry just a little bit. Even though I'm getting more and more blind as I get older, I feel like this is just over the top and unnecessary for these to be so big. So this is what I have done though. I really hope you can see it because I can't see to see if you can see it, but this is what I have done so far. Most of the polar bear, the fox, the deer, a bit of Santa and his sack of toys. This is honestly, it's a great pattern. It's not that hard to work on. It is like 3 threads over, 1 square for Ada. So it's not the worst coverage ever. It does have some blends and some half stitches to keep it interesting, but it's summer, so yeah, the thought of getting this out and having it on my lap when it's this ginormous piece and it's still folded in half. Because since this is a tree skirt where they expect you to actually use this whole thing to make the tree skirt, it's a huge piece of fabric. I am not planning to do that. If I ever get this finished, that's a huge if. I am not going to have this white fabric going all the way in the back. I will probably cut this out and insert it into a different fabric that will make up the rest of the skirt because I don't like the white. I have a cat. I have a husband. Those of you who have one of those know how messy they can be. A white tree skirt sounds like a nightmare to me. So yeah, I don't want that. So that'll definitely have some some work to do. But that's contender number 2, tree skirt. And then my last one is a Mirabilia. This is Royal Holiday. She's the Christmas Queen. This one I have been working on for a while. What's funny about this is when I first saw this, I have a thing with Mirabilias. A lot of these pictures, I feel like they use the very wrong fabric. I'm sure it's just my taste. It's just my color sense. But when I saw this, I thought that is horrible. The gold dress on the tan fabric, like, no, this is awful. And then I saw a video of a person doing it with green fabric. And it 100% changed my outlook on this piece. So this is a picture of this plus fabric, 18 count, of course. And here's where I'm at. Now, this is not showing true to color. Of course, nothing ever does on these videos, but look at how beautiful she is. I really think the green makes her pop. Like, she just pops right off of there. This green is a little bit greener than it's showing. To me, it looks like it's being a bit blue here, but it is quite green. It's a very Christmassy green color, and I'm sorry, but as usual, I have no idea what I ordered because they don't put cards. I never write anything down. I'm getting better at that, but I never write stuff down. So I don't have a lot to go on her. I love her. She's gorgeous. So that is my third contender. So please, if you'd like to participate, of course, no one is under any kind of obligation. Let me know which one you think I should pick for my second June project. The Father Christmas, the Needlepoint Santa, the tree skirt, which is Santa and the Wildlife in cross stitch, or the Mirabilia Royal Holiday, my beautiful Christmas queen. So yeah, please let me know what you think. I would love to hear what people are interested in, what projects they like, because honestly, all of them need work. And I think I only put Christmas on this one spot. So this is going to be all I probably get taken care of or worked on, this year since I'm doing WIPGO. Yeah. So put in your comments, please, which one. All right. So that is everything I had to show. I hope you enjoyed looking through my projects. Upcoming plans for right now is I'm just going to continue working on the WIPGO. It's working for me, and I feel like my stitchy bug has exploded. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I let myself make choices. I didn't make it so that it was so constrained, which is what I was worried about. If it came up and it said, oh, Santa's tree skirt, that's what you're going to work on, I feel like I would rebel against that. So I feel like this is working. I'm getting a ton of stitches done. Unfortunately, I don't use Pattern Keeper or anything like that that tracks stitches. So I honestly just have no clue how many stitches I'm getting done. But I do know, I have a feel for, like, am I stitching more or less than usual? How much am I getting done? And I'm getting a lot done. I have several projects that are close to completion. I have one that I actually have been working on at the lake. That has been my kind of project at the lake that's almost done. Also, I haven't been showing it because I leave it out there, so it's on the boat. So I can't really show it to you, but I think I'm going to get my goal of finishing projects, and that's so cool. I haven't been finishing a lot of stuff lately. I've, finished some socks here and there, things like that. I don't do a lot of small projects, as you've seen. So, sometimes I think I'm too scattered and I'm working over here and then over there. There are days where it's like, and I'm sure some of you have felt this before, where you pick up a project and you're kind of excited to work on it and you start working and you get in like half a day stitching, whatever that may be. And then you kind of go, I'm kind of done with this. And then the next day you have to pick up something else. And when that happens to me, I feel very unsettled and that kind of bothers me. But right now I've been keeping things going for several days at a time, excited to work on them, kind of popping out of bed like, all right, it's stitchy time, let's go. So yeah, this is really working. And I think all of you also commenting and liking my videos and, all of that, like seeing that we're working on the same projects has really helped. So thank you. I appreciate you all. I hope you have some great stitching and see you soon. Bye.